fam. Happy Friday to everyone. We are very happy because we're finally getting out of San Jose for a weekend. Taking a little weekend trip with the Bay to LA. You look beautiful, baby.
Bro, I apologize because I always look wretched in every single video.
Can't apologize every time, babe.
Screw you.
So yeah, we are about a half an hour into our trip, 5-hour trip. So hopefully we wouldn't run into too much traffic, especially down in LA. But we're only gonna be there for a couple days. We're gonna see some family today. Tomorrow we're gonna hit up Michelada Rumble. It's a Michelada festival, so
Stay tuned.
you know we're gonna blog out there. Do we have any fans in LA?
Your family.
We have some fans,
Carla.
some friends in LA. So yeah, most definitely, if you guys don't have anything to do tomorrow yet, that's something that's during the day, like 12 to 5 or something. In Santa Ana, I think it's somewhere at the racetrack. So yeah, we're gonna be doing that tomorrow, Michelada Festival. And yeah, just kind of chill, go out and eat. We want to go check out the Queen Mary on Sunday, hopefully.
We're inspired by Oh My Gosh
Oh yeah.
on YouTube.
Yeah,
Oh My
check it
Gosh
out.
TV. He puts like a lot of like, how do you call it? Like haunted. He
Yeah,
goes
just
to-
ghost stories and
Yeah.
stuff like that. Paranormal stuff. Yeah, it's cool. So we saw some episodes about the Queen Mary. You might know that there's a lot of haunted stuff that goes on there. So, we're kind of into that shit. So, Sorry. We're gonna check it out. Hopefully Sunday. So, hopefully, we don't get too much traffic. We'll be there around 5 p.m. to LA. Hang out tonight. Tomorrow, Michelada Festival. Sunday, for sure go eat somewhere good. We're gonna be in Anaheim, I think. So we're gonna go from LA to Anaheim on Saturday and Sunday. So thinking about the Queen Mary on Sunday on our way back up, and then yeah, so definitely stay tuned for that Michelada Festival. Right. And yeah, we'll keep you guys posted. Just stay tuned for more, and we'll see you guys soon. Take care, everyone. Happy Friday. Have a good weekend. We love you guys. Alright guys, checking back in with y'all. We got about an hour left to get to LA. So to kill some time,
We're gonna have story time.
story time for the DNG fam. Alright.
We're gonna tell you guys how we met, so you guys could get to know us a little better.
So
You guys don't really know who we are.
yeah, I don't know, we posted several videos at this point. We got it like a nice amount, maybe like 7 or 8, 6. And we've yet to really introduce ourselves or talk about us, who we are, how we met, and etc. So I'm sure you guys want to know, or probably thinking I've been waiting for this video, but we can finally make a proper intros for ourselves. So as you know, I'm Daniel. It's my girlfriend, Griselda. So let's see. Let's go back a little bit back in time. It's been almost 3 years now. We met about 3 years ago. So we've been dating we've been together, boyfriend and girlfriend, since January 2016. That's what, like, over 2 years already. We met back in around summer-ish time.
2015.
Like early summer 2015.
Yeah.
So where did we meet? Met at the strip club.
Hell yeah, 'cause I was stripping my life out.
Nah, okay. Back when, when you're trying to make it through college.
For real.
Alright, well, we actually met.
We met at a sorority party.
First time we met,
First time ever we see each other.
we said hi to each other, kind of, but.
No, well we
So,
did. Cause,
Yeah, we kind of, that was kind of a fun night, I guess. I was single, she was single, I think. But anyways,
I was.
we met at a party, a sorority party or a frat party. It was at a club, a nightclub. It was like DJ banda and all that good stuff, drinks.
The Mexican stuff.
Yeah, so we met that night. Well, I met her and other people through my cousin Charlie. We went out that night.
I knew his cousin.
So she knew.
And he was there with his cousin, so Charlie introduced us. But we were just like, oh hi, like
The
nothing
gang.
special. Yeah, it was just like a hi.
Yeah, it was nothing special. I was just like some random dude.
That was the first time ever seeing each other, meeting each other.
So I don't think I really got your number that day, did I? So we didn't even change contact.
No, we just said hi, period. That's it.
I said hi, hung out that night.
Said
Everything
hi
was
and
cool.
bye, that's it.
Hi, bye type of shit, And then eventually we kept hanging out through our friends. We would go places
Yeah.
not to clubs, maybe like a bar or something.
Restaurants. We would go out to eat and stuff like that. And
So then
he would,
eventually I added her on Instagram, I think,
No,
or Facebook.
he didn't add me on Instagram. He added me on Instagram and I accepted because I knew who he was already. And then, we were friends. And then once I got an email from him, a DM from him. And,
So this is around
it was in June.
it was around EDC time, right?
Yeah, which was,
and I had bought a ticket for EDC I don't know, I guess a year before whenever they go on sale. I've never been to EDC. It was those, I was in that bar. I was like, F it, let's go try it out. But she was going.
I was planning on going,
And
so I was looking for a ticket. And I guess he saw that I posted once that I was trying to get a ticket from someone. So
I don't even know where we
So
were.
he ended up sending me a DM asking me if I was still looking for
Yo, what's up,
EDC.
girl? How you doing? How you been?
Okay, no,
It's been
no.
2 weeks.
It wasn't like that.
Anyways, are you still looking for
No, he didn't say any of
I was
that.
trying to sell my ticket.
He didn't say any of that. He was just like, hey, are you still looking for an EDC ticket? Because I have one for sale, period.
You probably have that DM somewhere, right?
I probably still have the DM. If I have it, I'll post a picture somewhere here.
Right.
But that's it. That's how he told me, and I was like, oh yeah, I think in that I was looking one for my sister or something like that. So I was like, oh, yeah, I am. So we were just talking about the ticket, and that's when I got his number because I was like, oh, would you send me your number so I could text you,
She wanted mine.
how are we gonna me or I guess to get the ticket and all that. And I didn't even end up buying.
ticket.
I didn't even end up buying the ticket.
She wanted the
from
tea.
him. Shut up! No, I didn't. I didn't.
The ticket.
And
Anyways.
but yeah, I don't know. We got each other's number by working out this whole ticket thing. But at the end, I didn't even get the ticket for him or anything. But we just had each other's
Yeah, I ended up
number.
selling it to some. I remember little side story to the story. I was like, fuck, I was like, damn. I just spent all this money on EDC and ticket, and I'm not even going. And then it turns out, I think I put it up on Craigslist, and this dude literally like the day before. I think it starts on Friday. Actually starts today, huh? 2018 EDC.
Yeah.
Starts today. We're not going. But this guy literally drove from Santa Cruz all the way to my house, which is like an hour and something drive, on Thursday, the day before EDC. And then he came, bought the ticket. You know, I got my money back. It was all good. But yeah, that was pretty exciting that I got my money back.
But that's how we
Because she didn't buy it. You know, she let me down. So
I still got the number though.
I still forgave her.
But yeah, that's how we pretty much got like each other's number. And then that's when we started hanging out like with friends.
Yeah, after I went through her Instagram.
Yeah, because when he sent me
saw
the
a couple
DM,
of good pictures, you know.
I had barely like met
I
him,
was
so
like,
we were friends.
Yeah, I want to hang out with this girl more often. So we started hanging out.
After the whole
Going to,
ticket thing, we started hanging
in
out.
Great America,
Like-
Santana Row, my cousin's ranch, you know, horse riding,
Yeah.
this and that. So, eventually, you know, we grew feelings for each other, and
Well, okay.
we started dating. What?
I didn't really have like feelings for you when I met you or anything.
Alright.
Just by like hanging out.
That's what she said.
Like that's when we started like kind of like.
Once you got to know yo man, you know.
No, but okay.
Yeah.
I didn't even know this guy liked
can't
me
really
or
like someone.
anything. No, but I didn't know he liked me until once we went to his cousin's
Oh,
ranch.
Damn.
And it was my first time ever like going to that ranch and meeting his cousins and everything. Like I didn't know anyone there, so I went because he had invited me and our other friend Christian, and we went. And everybody ended up getting drunk, and
Duh.
his girl cousin, like I don't know, we were getting along that night. Like we had barely met, but we were getting along. And she was like, oh, like she was all drunk, right? And she was like telling me like, you better not leave because like if you leave, like you're fucked
everyone
up.
on blast.
Yeah, like she was like telling me
Alcoholism.
stuff, and I was like, oh, like all down.
We love
like
to drink.
I don't even know if I should leave now, cause like they were all like telling me stuff, like, oh, if you
Another
leave,
side story. So,
What?
Griselda, you know, she's been a good girl all her life. Me, on the other side, I like to drink.
I
Especially
wouldn't
beer.
drink beer a lot. Like before I met him, I wouldn't really drink
So-
beer. It was rare if I did.
This was the beginning of her beer drinking days, and then to this day, like now she loves beer. But I don't think if it wasn't for like hanging out with me and my family and like us, because we love to drink beer, I don't think you would really be into beer, right? You're more into
Not really.
fancy drinks with the cherries and whatever.
Yep, sex on the beach.
That
Anyways, so we were at the ranch, and then like they were all like telling me not to leave and all this bunch of stuff. So I feel like peer pressure to like stay, I guess. So I ended up staying.
what? Oh, stay?
Yeah, to stay there, like at the ranch. And like the ranch is like 30 minutes away from like San Jose, like where we live, or where I live.
Yeah, Morgan Hill for those
Yeah.
who know. Morgan Hill.
And well, I ended up staying, and then his girl cousin, like she started telling me, like, okay, like just keep in mind they were all drunk except me. Like I wasn't drunk, they were all drunk. So his girl cousin, she was all like telling me like, oh, I like you, like I want you to date my cousin, like you guys will make a cute couple. And I was like, nah, like we're just friends, like nah, like. And I was just thinking to myself, like she's drunk, like I don't know what she's saying, like it's kind of embarrassing that she's like saying this because like we're just friends. And like she was like saying it like loud, and everybody was like listening, right? And then
You sound like super shy.
she
so-
called him to come to where we were at. And she started telling him like, oh, you guys should date, like you guys would be hella cute. And I was like, and I kept on saying like, no, we're just friends, you know, like no, we're friends.
She said,
And
I'm
then
just a friend.
and then he was like drunk, and he was all like, actually, Griselda, like I've always liked you, but I was always like shy to tell you because I didn't think you would like me back.
I had that liquid
like-
courage in me.
He started like telling me all this like stuff, and I was like, whoa, like where is all this coming from? Like what
Ooh,
the
that's
hell?
flying. Look at him. I'm going 80, and he just like flew by me. That's at least like 1,000 miles an hour.
Okay, but yeah, like he started telling me all this bunch of stuff, and I was like shocked, you know, like, oh, like what the hell is going on, like, and I just kept on thinking he's drunk too, so he doesn't know what he's like saying, and whatever. Like the night, like, oh, and then he kissed me. Actually, he kissed me that night. After he started telling me all that stuff, like he grabbed me and he kissed me, and I was like, hella, like, what the hell is going on, you know? Like I didn't know what to do.
Quería un beso.
Like I had barely met everybody there. I was just there by myself. They were all like drunk, and I was like, oh damn, like,
Hey, but
what do I do?
Did you die?
Oh, I didn't die, but okay. At the end, everybody knocked out. Like Daniel was drunk. Like people started like falling asleep anywhere, and it was super
Just
cold.
dropping anywhere.
Like it was like 3 or 4 in the morning when we were like in a ranch, like outside. It was freezing. Daniel was drunk. He was like crazy drunk, like he couldn't even stand no more. And I was like, all I was like worried about was like, where the hell am I gonna sleep? Like this guy's like drunk, everybody's drunk, like where do I sleep? So I grabbed his keys, like his car keys, and I grabbed him, and I was like, dude, we gotta go to your car, like we gotta like sleep somewhere, you know?
Oh yeah.
And I just remember like carrying him however I could, and like I pushed him and like inside the truck, and he knocked out like in the back seats. And I was just sitting down. I was sitting down in the front, and I like tried to sleep. Whatever.
Hey, is that the day where you're supposed to go to a rave the next day?
Oh yes, I was going to Beyond Wonderland, and in San Jose. I was going with my friends.
Damn, I actually made her lose those
Like
tickets.
I had already like gotten my ticket and
I owe her a
everything.
rave.
And the next day, we woke up so late, like super late, because they were hungover as fuck. And I was just like, oh, and then that was a whole different time, no?
I think that was it. I think that was it.
No, yeah, that's a whole different story. No, but the next day, like, they woke up like hungover. And it was just like so awkward for me, because I remember everything that had happened, and I was just like thinking, no. I was just like thinking like they probably don't remember anything that happened last night, and I do. So it was just awkward for me just like sitting there with them and like, you know, knowing whatever had happened.
Man, these curves are crazy.
But
we're going down.
Yeah, after that, like we started like texting more and hanging out more, and like.
So eventually, you know, this was all summertime. Hung out a lot, you know. I really liked her, she really liked me, and then
I didn't really like you. I started liking you after.
Okay, she didn't really like me, just a little bit, just to make it clear. Okay, so then I asked her out, started dating probably around September. You know, so we dated for like 3-4 months.
4. And he wouldn't ask me out at all, like. His whole family would ask me, are you guys together now? Are you guys together now? And I'm always like, no, like he doesn't ask me out. And once like we were in his house, we were in his room, and I was like, dude, are you ever gonna ask me out? Cause like we've been dating for like 4 months.
I think I kind of have forgotten to ask you out.
Who forgets to ask someone out?
You know, we're kind of like always together.
Yeah, but you never asked me out.
I didn't ever make it official, I guess. You know, like,
yeah, and I asked him once. That's when I asked him. I was like, are you ever gonna ask me out? Cause like we're not even together, and like it's like we're together, but we're not officially together. So and his whole family kept on asking.
Her out.
No, he asked me out because I asked him, are you gonna ask me out? And that's when he was like, fine. Do you want to be my girlfriend? And we were like in his room, and I was like, are you serious? He's like, yeah, do you want to be my girlfriend? And I was like, yeah, I guess.
I had my Yankee candle on.
I was like, bro, that was so gay. Like, who asks you out? You asked me out because I asked you if you're ever gonna ask me out.
That was really. Was it gay? Really?
Yes. You know, you expect like.
But hey.
Something better.
2 years later, we're still here.
Here we are.
Going strong.
Yep.
And yeah, looking forward to
the future.
Whatever, you know, whatever comes on.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I really enjoy doing these videos, and you know, like I don't know who watches them, but like it's cool. Like it's something she's been wanting to do for the longest time. And like honestly, for me, like you know, most of our videos go on YouTube. So for me, YouTube was more like I didn't know, you know, people would do stuff like vlogs and talk about their lives and put their stuff out there, and then people just sit there and watch. And like then she kind of got me into it. Like for me, YouTube was more like a how do you tire your tie, how do you change a tire, you know, type of stuff that you look up. And but you know, I didn't know there was, you know, this kind of stuff going on too. So we got into like some people's videos, and it's pretty cool.
Well, because
like,
I watch a lot of like people's,
she's
I
into it a
follow
lot.
people like, you know, like
And
channels. So I got into it, and I've always wanted to do it, but I never had like the balls to do it by myself. And then I asked him once, would you be down to have our own YouTube channel? He was like, yeah, let's do it. I was like, all right, let's do this, you know. But
and it's, I mean, sometimes, you know, like at first you're kind of like, well, damn, what did we talk about? Like
at first it's weird,
and
but
it's like, yeah,
you
like,
get
we
the
have our
hang of
lives
it.
going on.
Yeah.
Like, you know, I work like 10 hours a day, every day, sometimes 6 days a week. So whenever we do have time, you know, we try to get on this and make some videos for you guys.
But we're actually gonna try to like start vlogging more, so we could have like at least a vlog every week.
That's the goal.
Yeah, we have a goal, and that's the goal. So hopefully we could accomplish this and like vlog like more often, so we could have at least a vlog per week.
We'll try.
Or something.
We'll really try.
Yeah.
And then, as you know, my birthday surprise is coming up next week, Chicago. So definitely gonna have some more videos coming up. That we are almost in LA, as you can tell. Bunch of cars now.
Oh look, there's Six Flags over there.
So we're by.
Oh wait, there's a car right there. I don't think you guys can see it. I think I
This
was
is
like
Valencia, yeah. So we're pretty close. It was you know, it was really entertaining. You know, again, talk to you guys. Finally
Yes.
introducing ourselves and how we met.
We're gonna have we're trying to have a Q&A.
Yeah.
So if you guys have any questions, you guys could DM me, DM him, comment down below on this video. I don't know, in our last Instagram picture, something, whatever.
anything, we'll check everything out and write it down and get every single answer to your questions. And we'll definitely
Don't be
make a
shy
video
to
for that.
ask, because we're willing to answer every question.
Yeah. Anything you want to know, let us know. Throw it out there.
Yep.
So yeah, hope so far, you know, you guys been enjoying it. We are enjoying it a lot. Like, you know, like I said, like YouTube for me was like instructional
He
videos.
likes it.
And now I'm into like other people's channels.
Vlogs and stuff.
Yeah, like she got me into it. Like I'm really into it now. If I'm not on Netflix, I'm on YouTube now. So yeah, hopefully, you know, you guys are enjoying our new stuff, and thank you so much for watching.
Thank you for everyone who has already subscribed, who gives us likes in our videos. If you haven't yet, you should subscribe, because we're gonna have a lot more videos coming up in our channel. And yeah, we appreciate your guys' support.
This should go up in a few hours. It's Friday. Tomorrow Saturday, we're going to the Michelada Rumble in the Santa Ana Park. If you're out here in SoCal, you know, that's a must. Check it out. It's our first time. I think it's like the fifth annual. It's our first time, but you know, from everyone who's been out there, really good reviews. You know, who doesn't like michelada? So, yo, have time. You have nothing planned for tomorrow. See you out there.
Yep. So we're just gonna end our video here, and don't forget to comment, like, subscribe. And yeah, we'll have.
I like when people say smash that like button.
Oh yeah, smash that
Or
like button.
Slap that.
No.
Slap that like button.
No.
But make sure it's like.
Yep. Well,
we'll be in LA soon, and
We'll
I
have
hope everyone has a good
vlogs.
weekend. Enjoy yourselves. Life is good, and we love you guys.
Do you boo boo? All right. What were you gonna
That was
say?
like a personal message to someone. Damn.
No, to like the people. You know how they say
Oh.
like, "Do you boo boo?" You know. No, you probably don't know.
All
But all right, guys. Thank you for watching. We love you guys. And